Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Wintuition MTG. My name's Wyatt, and today we have some more CEDH gameplay for you. Before we get into that though, I'd like to let you know that tomorrow we'll be uploading a bonus video. It's going to be our first draft of the Wintuition CEDH cube. The cube itself is a modified vintage cube list with a bunch of CEDH combos, commanders, and staples added to it. A very fun draft environment, and hopefully you enjoy. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Today we have Ryan playing his Magda Marvelous Metallurgy list. We have Selena, who is playing Thrasios Malcom, a match made in the sea. I myself am going to be playing Rogsi today, all gas, no brakes. And lastly, we have Zach, who is once again playing his Ral Monsoon Mage, Storms the Coming list. Any pregame effects today?
Negative.
Alright, let's go ahead and get into it. Best of luck.
Alright, gonna get the draw. I'll get a holdout settlement and a Chaos Emerald, otherwise known as a Lotus Petal. Go ahead and tap and sack for a red and 1 and get a Magda out. And that'll be my turn.
I'll draw for turn. That is a top deck indeed. Ancient Tomb, cast a Lotus Petal, go down 2 life, and sack the Lotus Petal, cast a Heuristic Study.
Yeah, that's pretty good. No responses.
Nothing here.
And
Okay.
if that's got the turn.
Draw for turn. Polluted Delta. I'll lose a life and go ahead and crack it. Getting a Trop Island, and then I will pass.
Alright, untap, upkeep, draw. I'm going to play my land for turn as an Ancient Tomb. I will lose 2 life and play an Arcane Signet. I'll cast a
Trigger was 16.
Rograkh. I will not be paying. You can draw. I guess I might as well wait to cast the Rograkh. I won't cast him yet, but I will not be paying for the Arcane Signet.
I will draw 1.
And then I will pass my
That's
turn.
right.
Okay, well, that's disappointing. Okay, I'll pass.
Upkeep and draw.
Ryan's
I
afraid
will-
of Blue Elemental Blast.
I will also pass.
Vicious
Interesting.
around.
Things are very suspicious. Do I do the greedy play or the responsible play? I'll do the responsible play. Play an Ancient Tomb. Tap for 3, losing 2 life. Cast Ral, using the one that I don't need for Ral for the Heuristic Study.
Yep.
And then I will pass.
Right, untap, upkeep, draw. I will play my land for turn as a starting town. I'm going to play Rograkh, tapping my starting town to pay for Heuristic Study. I am going to attempt to tap my Ancient Tomb and Arcane Signet and cast Jessica's Will. My target's going to be Selena. Responses, Ryan.
No.
Response, I will not be paying. You may draw.
I think I already drew the card. Yeah. Yeah, I have no response.
Okay, responses,
Nothing
Zach.
here.
Okay.
Nothing here.
And how many cards do you have in hand, Selena?
I have 7.
Okay, I will get 7 red, and I'll exile the top 3 cards of my deck. I'm getting a dice, sorry. That's probably... that is visible, okay. I'll get a Burgee, a Windfall, and a Mox Opal. I will cast the Mox Opal. For what it's worth, it is not live. I will use one of my red to pay for it.
Okay.
I'm going to use 3 of the red, and I'm going to play Burgee, and I am going to use another red to pay for it, and the Heuristic trigger.
So you got a Windfall as your other option?
Yeah, I can't cast it though. Mox Opal's not turned on. Guess I'm just going to pass a turn. Windfall, stay in exile.
Well, I'm gonna tap my Magda for a red and get a treasure on your end step. Okay, and draw. Lovely.
Are you not hitting your lands?
No, not at all.
Unfortunate.
Alright, gonna crack the treasure.
I can get a 1-drop, technically would do it. But
I really want to. Or no, I'll do it. There's still 1 treasure. I'm gonna go ahead and just swing Magda at the only open person. And on the swing, I'll create 2. And then I will use the 2 to get a 3-tree mascot into play.
Nice.
And then I'll pass there.
Cool. Untap, upkeep, and draw for turn. Land for turn is going to be a Trop Island. 1, and then tap Ancient Tomb for 2, and 2 more life. Cast a Cloud of Fairies.
Yeah, a little scary, but I can't do anything. Response is that
nothing.
for me. Would you like to respond, Ryan?
Nope.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Dice.
Unless she starts trying to blink it. Then it's a problem.
Cloud of Fairies, untap 2 lands. 1 colorless floating. I'll
Trop
tap the
Island.
Trop Island for a green and use the colorless floating to cast a Badger Cup.
Okay.
Seems good.
When it enters the battlefield, I will Earthen my Ancient Tomb. I will
Swing the Ancient Tomb at Ryan.
tap the Ancient Tomb for 2, taking another 2, floating a 2 colorless mana. I will cast a Crop Rotation, sacrificing the Ancient Tomb. I will have a trigger off the Ancient Tomb to bring itself back.
Seems good. I got nothing.
Bring the Ancient Tomb back taps, and then go Cooter for a land off the Crop Rotation. I will get my Guy's Cradle. 2 floating. I will use one of the floating and tap my Cradle for 2 green and float one of them to cast a Spring Heart Nantuko. Spring Heart Nantuko, bestowing it onto the Badgermole Cup.
Oh, that's a problem.
I mean, this will just give you another Badger Mole, and then eventually you'll be making, what, like 16 mana per tap?
If I do end up paying the 2 for the trigger, most of the time I won't be paying because it'll just be too much mana, but I will use the remaining 2 mana, 1 in a colorless, to cast a Chatterstorm.
Let's make a Squirrel Storm, right?
Yep. Storm count is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'd make 5 squirrels.
That's not great.
Nope. That next turn's gonna go really fucking hard. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
I
I don't
have
know what Tanuki is.
If everything is good there, I will pass the turn.
I will pay 1. I will feed a card to the study, I think, on this one. And I will snap the Badgermole Cub.
Triggeristic, you said you don't pay?
I don't pay.
We'll draw one. Yeah, snap on Badgermole resolves. Badgermole will go back to hand, and Nantuko will become a creature.
I will untap these 2. I gotta do a flip for Ral. Evens is wins, odds is lose.
Is that a cast trigger?
It is a cast trigger, yes, so it's technically before the untap. I take 1 damage from Ral on loss. Untap. And I got 2 generic floating, or 2 colors floating. We're gonna go tap for 1 red, pay 1 to pay for the Ristic Study for a Witch's Mark. I'll have a Ral trigger on cast. Odds, take 1, losing the flip. We good on the Witch's Mark?
Yeah, I've got nothing.
Okay. We'll discard a Solve the Equation. Draw 2. Fortunate. Get our little Wicked token, Wicked roll on here, and gonna have to unfortunately ship it.
I'm kind of in the same boat where I'm desperately top decking. Draw. Oh, that's a land. Land. Crack Verdant Catacombs. I'm gonna grab a Badlands. I'm going to, for lack of anything better to do, cast Silas Wren. Turns on Mox Opal. I'll lose 1 life to my starting town. There's a Ristic Study trigger on that.
Yep.
I guess instead of losing 1 life to my starting town, I'll lose 2 life overall to Ancient Tomb, and use that additional to pay for the Ristic, so you do not draw a card.
Okay.
And I'll move to combat. Might as well swing. How big is Ral?
Ral is now a 2/4.
He's got a booty. Is that
Yeah.
what's your creature, Ryan? How big's that guy?
He's a 3/1.
That guy's randomly big too. What is happening around here? How big are you?
Maggie's giving him some steroids.
I've got
You want to make a treasure on your end step with tapping for a red.
Yes.
all my creatures are just 1/1s.
Yeah,
That's
but there's
fine.
a lot of squirrels.
Yeah, there's a
And
lot of
yeah.
So there's only a couple of them.
Wow.
Did you get a land?
I got a land,
Say
but
yours.
it's a colorless one.
Catch 2 though.
I know the feeling, buddy.
Yeah, and then as soon as I get a colored land, it goes bye-bye. Yeah, I feel this not being able to swing shenanigans kind of sucks.
I should have asked if you'd let me swing at you, but I don't really get value out of making that deal.
Yeah, I don't really get.
You could try to convince
Like-
someone else, you know?
My life doesn't matter to me. I don't have an ogre in here, but
Mm,
I'll tap 2 for a smuggler's copter,
that's a good card.
otherwise known as the
Mm.
stall.
Trigger
Ristic
Ristic
trigger?
Study.
You know what? I'll give you 1.
I will take a drop. I have no response to your copter.
Cool. That is my turn.
Man, for
Yeah,
being
that's all.
turbo decks, we sure aren't turbo in this game.
We all had to mulligan pretty badly.
Untap,
Yeah.
upkeep, and draw for turn. That's a decent one. Let's go ahead and play this Limestone Caverns. Trigger Spring Heart Nantuko, make an insect token.
This is so scary.
Yeah.
Insect token. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't think it's fine. Fine is not the word I would use here.
Everything is a-okay. Ancient Tomb for 2, losing 2 life, and the Trap Island for a blue to cast Malcom.
I like that the Ancient Tombs have done more damage than anything else this game.
MVP of the game,
I
Ancient
was
Tomb.
really thinking about that. It's done, I think, 10
Um,
to 4 to me, and I want to
It's
say,
done 4 to me.
yeah, 4 to you as
No,
well.
I did 2 of that damage to Selena, okay?
Cast a Chromox. I will pitch this into the Floodmaw, because I need the blue source. Tap
You're fine. You don't need a
Cradle
blue source.
for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Tap Cradle for 9,
Terrifying.
6, and 3.
I think we're getting
Tap-
mid-rate.
Tap
we
the
already
Chromo
factored
a
ranged.
blue. Use 1 of the green to cast Thrasios.
Yep. I think I know what
Seems-
comes next.
I'm just gonna use 2 of the green to cast a Badgermole Cub.
Oh, that's not what I was
You
thinking.
mean Thrasios Passios?
I still have 6 green floating, so might as well use it.
It's true.
We're down to 2 to activate Thrasios.
Yeah, I thought we were just seeing 2 Thrasios rips and Good news, guys. We found out the secret. Thrasios is really good.
Who knew Thrasios was really good? I'll put that to the bottom. Reveal a sink into stupor.
Man, I'd love to hit one of those right now.
I think I will just let the 2 floating go away and pass the turn.
Alrighty. It's draw for turn. You know, it's not that, but I will take that, I think. Actually, let's have a little fun with it first. Let's see what we can shenanigan. I have shenan once, and I might shenan again. Tap for red, tap Ancient Tomb for 2. I will use one of the 2 from the Ancient Tomb, leave one floating, for a Pyretic Ritual, and then I will use the one that I was spending off the Ancient Tomb to pay for Ristic.
Yeah.
I have a cast trigger for Ral. Same things, evens is good, odds is bad. Even 4, I will not take a damage. I will decline the flip, or rather, I will decline the transformation. And for what it matters, storm count is, or instant sorcery count is at 1. Are we good on Pyretic? Cool. Graveyard, I will have 3 red. We'll use this for the red. We'll use that for casts. I use 1 of the red and use that generic to pay for the Ristic Study trigger on a gamble.
I'll pass on it.
Cast trigger on. Yep, cast trigger on Ral.
Pass on Gamble.
To cast trigger odds, I will lose 1. For passing on gamble, I will do my tutor. Just a hand. Got 5 cards in hand. 1, 5, reroll a 6 if someone wants to roll a d6 real quick.
I can roll a d6.
Oh, you are okay.
I rolled a 1.
1.
Me
1
too.
is my Seagate Restoration. No, that was my backup land for turn. Alright, in that case, we will go ahead and do this, even though it's probably going to get trickery just to try to get something to deal with what Selena's got going on. 2, because the reduction for Wheel of Fortune. Route trigger. Good on the route trigger.
Yeah, no responses.
Same things. Evens is good, damage is bad. Odds is damage. Evens were good. I will. Oh, I think we're just gonna decline it. I'd rather keep him around as he is.
Okay,
So
I do have a response to the Wheel of Fortune because it's gonna go away anyway. I might as well do it.
there is a Ristic Study trigger here on this.
Okay,
Can't
I
pay
will
for
not
that.
be responding over top of that. I'll let you. Are you gonna pay?
I'll take the drop.
I can't pay for it. So
Okay,
I'll
so
take
I'll
it
let the Ristic trigger resolve. That theoretically would happen before the row, but it's not too big a deal. Make sure we get it going forward. I am gonna tap for 1 and cast Calling the Weak. I'll sack Rograkh and make 4 black mana.
Okay.
Unless anyone has responses to Calling the Weak. There is a Ristic trigger.
Nope.
I will not be paying.
I'll take a draw. Yep, I'm good on calling the week.
Okay. Responses, Ryan, to a Wheel of Fortune back on the stack.
I'll pass on it, I guess.
Okay. Responses to Wheel of Fortune, Selena.
Nope, no responses.
Alright. Wheel of Fortune resolves. Everyone discards their hand and draws 7 cards.
discarding a Flusterstorm, Pact Negation, and a Mox Diamond.
Fortune, Chaos Warp, and Trickery.
I also have a red floating from a Burgee trigger from when I cast Calling the Weak, sorry.
Good
I'm
lord.
discarding Misty Rainforest, Sink into Stupor, Finale Devastation, Veil of Summer, and Fairy Mastermind.
I will play a Lion's Eye Diamond.
Trigger for 630.
Cannot pay for it.
I'll take a draw.
And then I will pass.
Man, I got 5 mana and not really anything to do with it. I could do something insanely risky.
Do it.
I kind of want to, yeah. I'm going to use one of my black floating and I'm going to cast Demonic Consultation responses.
Trigger for 630.
I cannot pay if I want this to work.
I'll take a draw. I have no response to Consultation. What are you naming?
I think Adnos. And I'm taking a massive gamble here for no reason.
You really are.
Why not?
No, I mean, yeah, sure.
I mean, that's what Rogsi does.
Yeah, you get a
Responses?
Burgee mana when you cast that. Yeah.
Nope.
Well, technically, I don't have to do what I'm naming to resolve, so I name it like a respond to the cast. Ryan?
Nope.
Selena?
Nope.
Okay, Zach?
I could have gotten a Chesk as well instead of the Wheel of Fortune. I'm so stupid.
Oh, that might have been better.
It definitely would have been better.
Would you like to respond to Decon?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'd like to respond to Decon.
Of course, I just lost the game. Adnos is on top of my deck.
Oh, buddy.
That's okay. This is what happens when you're a gambling man. Sometimes you lose the gamble.
I played my Badgermole and didn't earthbend anything. That's cool.
It's all good. Well,
That's fine.
so there's my top 6. Adnos, Necro, Orcish Waymaster, Misty, Copy Artifact, Gemstone. And here's the rest of my deck.
Gross. I guess in
Yeah.
response to you dying, I'm gonna
Well, this
Crew?
is on
He
his
hasn't
end
died
step.
yet.
This is on
So,
my end step.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before we go to
Yeah.
my turn, you can still do something if you'd like.
Alright, I'm gonna crew my homie and get 2 treasures. Crew and crew.
I
Yep.
also had a Burgee trigger on that, so I have one red. Not that it matters.
Quick white, go out on your own terms. Cast a draw
I
spell.
guess I could have paid for the Ristic, but it wouldn't have super mattered. Nah, it's all good. And I can't meaningfully do anything in my hand to affect the board state, so I will just accept death. Would anyone like to do anything with the round of priority generated on my turn?
No.
Alright, it'll go to Ryan's turn.
Untap. Great. So with the wheel, still no land.
Same.
I'll tap for 2, 1 into a soul ring.
Heuristic study.
No, you can have the draw.
I will draw one. I have no responses to a soul ring. Don't you just win here?
I think. Well, it depends on what's in his hand, but Ryan's in a good spot to go off, yeah.
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 He's at 3
Ooh.
treasures. He can make 2 more.
Makes
so...
2 more, and then he's at 5. He just gets the clock, and he has an artifact dwarf.
Yeah, but I have to tap said dwarf.
Yeah,
I
you-
do have 2 others. Yeah, so I'm going to crew up to get to 5 treasures.
Well, response
Yep.
is to crew.
I
Or
can't,
I can't
put them-
respond to the crew, but you respond to the Magda triggers.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything for that.
Okay, you got anything, Zach?
Not to that.
Okay. You going to activate Magda to go if clock resolves?
Well,
I mean,
it
clock,
comes into
it's the
play.
ability puts it
Yeah.
into play, so...
Oh, yeah. So
They can respond to the activation.
yes, I will then attempt to tap clock and straw to untap 3 tree.
Activation on the stack. Any responses?
For the Magda
Zach,
trigger on
can
the stack.
you cast anything to make me draw a card?
I sure can't unless something's put onto the like a spell's put out there.
I mean, I can put something on the stack to let you respond to it. Yeah,
I say, like I said, I've got a counter I can do, but that's all I
Okay.
got.
that's
The
fine.
problem
I'll
is-
exile a worthy tutor.
Feels bad using
The
your
problem
counter
is-
here.
Yeah, it does feel real bad. I'd say the only thing I can say is we could, if there's any part of the combo to win, he has to cast on. They counter it for that, but I
No,
don't
he's
think
good
he
from
has to
here,
cast
so
anything.
you just
Yeah.
it just feels bad
I'm
that you don't
gonna-
have it for the future.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
casting-
exile a worthy tutor to evoke this endurance.
I will return this volcanic island to my hand to daze that.
Trigger Ristic study.
Yep.
Draw a card. No, nothing.
Technically, if you got the mana available, you can just pay the 1 and still get the endurance off if you'd like.
I mean, there's no real point. Yeah, I didn't
Okay, so
get
no
anything.
response, Lena?
I have
Nope.
a route trigger on cast, technically. Not that
No,
it really
yes.
matters. 2, no damage.
Yeah, no responses to
Alright, so
Magda
daze
trigger.
resolves.
So now a tapping of soul ring and 3 tree.
Trigger,
Two
and just a Magda trigger now, right?
Yeah.
Nope.
So it's the trigger first to make 1 treasure.
You're good. You guys don't have anything,
And then-
correct, at this point?
Yeah, I got nothing that I can do.
I have nothing.
That'll untap, so now I can do this for infinite tapped treasures.
Yep.
But once I get to 5 tapped treasures, I will go find a throne to get untapped treasures. So that's going to come in as a roaming throne naming dwarf, and then I'll keep making my treasures. I'll get a god pharaoh in for protection, so anything extra you guys cast will get 2 more to cast, although I don't think you'll be casting much. I will get the sculpting steel in to make another copy of roaming throne naming dwarf, and then I will search up for... Yep, now I have Maskwood. So now every time I cast the twin shot, it'll be 3 triggers. 1, 2...
Now, are you actually casting the twin shot, or are you reanimating it?
Well,
with
the
an
first time
ability?
it'll ETB.
channel it for the 2 damage so I don't have to cast. Then it goes to my graveyard, and then I find my other homie.
Yeah, it's the bark form harvester, right?
Yeah. Bark form.
And then that one puts the card to the bottom of the deck, and then you can bring it back with.
With Magda.
You can get it again with Magda, and then yeah, okay.
So every time I just tutor out this dude, ETB, and then I can also, like I said, he'll kill himself, target you.
Yep.
Back
all
to
dead.
graveyard, back
Yep.
to library,
dead.
to field.
Good game.
GG's.
Hopefully you enjoyed today's game, and congratulations to Ryan for winning today. As you can see, he was able to clinch out the win using his Magda list once again. And we're going to go ahead and award this week's MVC, or Most Valuable Card, although it might seem a little underwhelming, to 3 Tree Mascot. Because Ryan had an Artifact Dwarf in play already, he was able to win off the resolution of his first tutor. Didn't actually have to tutor up that Dwarf, and he could just start comboing out from there. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and we'll see you next time for more Wintuition MTG. Have a nice day!